Topic for today is Urgel diagram part 2, where I will discuss different electronic transition of transition metal ion in terms of Urgel diagram. In this connection, I am requesting you to please visit my previous video on Urgel diagram part 1, whose link I have provided in my description box, to get the idea of origin and basis or fundamental of Urgel diagram, how it is constructed from the free metal ion, and how the free metal ion term is calculated from different electronic configuration using Russell-Saunders coupling as well as microstate, and how crystal field terms are arises from the free metal ion term applying weak field or strong field environments in presence of ligands, how these crystal field terms are arranged to construct an Urgel diagram. Before I proceed for today's discussion, I would like to recommend few books and journal for you on this topic Urgel diagram for your further reading or information. The first one is an Introduction to Transition Metal Chemistry, Ligand Field Theory, Leslie E. Urgel. It is written by Urgel itself. This is the mother book of Urgel diagram, and different spectral properties of transition metal complexes are discussed here. Second one is very popular book, General and Inorganic Chemistry Part 2 by Ramaprasad Sarkar. Third one is Inorganic Chemistry, Hui, Kitar and Mehdi. Fourth one is Coordination Chemistry by D. Banerjee. And the fifth book is Inorganic Chemistry by Mechler and Tor. And the last one is Inorganic Chemistry by Purcell and Koch. Besides this, I have mentioned the journal where Urgel have published his beautiful work on Urgel diagram, the spectra of transition metal complexes, Urgel LE, Journal of Chemical Physics, published on 1955. Besides this, Leslie Eliezer Urgel, who is an British scientist, have published many papers on different fields. Interestingly, he was a theoretical chemist and investigator of the origin of life, who made deep and listening contribution in both of these scientific areas. That means he was a pioneer in both chemistry, mainly theoretical chemistry, as well as in biology. If you able to collect or download this journal, you must study it thoroughly. Okay, let's begin our today's discussion. In my previous video, different feature of Urgel diagram, how many types of Urgel diagram are there, and how we can construct Urgel diagram for different transition metal complexes. For this purpose, transition metal ions from D1 system to D9 system, they are categorized in mainly two different groups. In one group, we kept D1, D4, D6 and D9 system, and the second group we put D2, D3, D7 and D8 system. Next, we have to find out the free metal ion terms using Russell-Saunders coupling, considering the microstate as well as weak field ligand system. We treat D5 metal ion system in something different manner, since it is electronic arrangement and spin orbit coupling pattern, and crystal field splitting pattern is much difficult, so it will be discussed later. Let us rememorize what we have learned in our previous video. As I told you earlier that we have arranged D1, D4, D6 and D9 system in a same group depending on different criteria according to Urgel diagram. Like, since their free ion term is same, that is nothing but capital D, having crystal field term T2 and E for tetrahedral system and T2G and EG for octahedral system. D1 and D6 are equivalent and D4 and D9 are equivalent according to their Urgel diagram picture, whether they belongs to octahedral field or tetrahedral field. But according to the term symbol, like 2D for free metal ion, here D1 and D9 are equivalent, as well as free metal ion term symbol 5D for D4 and D6 are equivalent, and their corresponding Urgel diagram, full Urgel diagram is shown here. Also familiar that octahedral field term and tetrahedral field term have inverse relationship. Again, in terms of whole formalism principle, the metal ion D1, D9 and D4, D6 have inverse relationship. The second group, where we have accumulated D2, D3, D7 and D8 metal ions, whose ion terms are P and F, having crystal field term T1G and T1G, T2G and A2G respectively. Here also D2 and D7 as well as D3 and D8 possesses same type of Urgel diagram for octahedral and tetrahedral field, and in terms of free ion term, D2 and D8 are equivalent, whose free ion term are 3P, 3F, and D3 and D7 are equivalent, whose free ion terms are 4P and 4F, and the corresponding Urgel diagram or energy level diagram are shown here. Here also octahedral tetrahedral inverse relationship as well as whole formalism principle are applicable. So from these data such as free ion terms, crystal field terms as well as its corresponding Urgel diagram, we can designate the transitions among this energy level in the Urgel diagram and can find the corresponding wavelength and its corresponding energies, and also those transitions which are responsible for the color of the system, and can explain the absorption spectra which is experimentally found. And lastly, we can calculate the 10dq value from this Urgel diagram or splitting of term in different field. I have summarized till now which I have discussed in my last video on Urgel diagram part 1. Before I proceed the application of Urgel diagram, I am requesting you to please visit my previous video on this Urgel diagram part 1. The link is given in the description box for elaborate and crystal clean idea. Now here, how can we solve the problems which are asked in different question of university or college exam? The first example here, an octahedral vanadium plus 3 complex showing 3 absorption bands arising from DD transition at 17,200 centimeter inverse, 35,700 centimeter inverse and 36,000 centimeter inverse respectively. So assign the bands from Urgel diagram and which transition is responsible for the green color of the complex, and also calculate 10dq value. So how we will proceed to solve the problem like this? So here the octahedral vanadium plus 3 complex, that means vanadium plus 3 is nothing but 3d2 system, is T2G2 Eg0 configuration, and from our previous knowledge of term symbol, as per RS coupling is nothing but 3F and 3P. So as we know from our previous knowledge, for any free metal ion having term symbol 3F, 3P, and when octahedral field is applied on it, then the crystal field term arises from the free metal ion term as for 3F it will be 3T1G plus 3T2G plus 3A2G, and for 3P it will be 3T1G. Now from this crystal field terms we have to draw the Urgel diagram for this electronic system. Therefore D2 high spin octahedral ion we can draw the Urgel diagram as shown in the slide here. And the terms are arranged like this from lower energy to upper energy as T1GF, T2GF, T1GP and finally A2GF. And the corresponding transitions are like this. For wave number nu1 bar is denoted from T1GF to T2GF, nu2 bar is T1GF to T1GP and nu3 bar is nothing but T1GF to A2GF, and their corresponding numerical value are also given here. Now we can easily find the wavelength of the corresponding transitions. As we know, the formula of wavelength is nothing but inverse of wave number. So the wavelengths are 5814 Armstrong, 3891 Armstrong and 2777 Armstrong respectively for these three transitions. From these values of wavelength we can easily find the transition which is responsible for the color of the ion. Here the wavelength for lambda 1 transition as 3T1GF to 3T2GF having value 5814 Armstrong, which belongs to the visual region of human eye, that means 4000 Armstrong to 8000 Armstrong. Hence this transition is responsible for the green color, and other two transitions lambda 2 and lambda 3 are belongs to in UV region and which is not in our visual range. Now finally we have to calculate the 10 dq value. For this purpose, draw the splitting pattern of the 3F term as shown in the right side of the slide, and the energy arrangement of the term here are like this. From 3T1G to 3A2G is nothing but 1.8 delo, and from 3T1G to 3T2G is nothing but 0.8 delo. So the gap between 3T2G and 3A2G is delo or 10 dq. So this energy difference we can easily calculate by subtracting the transitions nu1 from nu3 as shown here, and hence for this vanadium plus 3 D2 system in octahedral field the 10 dq value is 18,800 centimeter inverse. This is how we can solve the problem like this using Urgel diagram. Now the second problem, an octahedral nickel 2 complex showing 3 absorptions band arising from DD transition at 10,750 centimeter inverse, 17,500 centimeter inverse and 28,200 centimeter inverse respectively. Assign the bands from Urgel diagram, and again we have to say which transition is responsible for color of the complex and also calculate 10 dq value. Same as previous problem. So here nickel 2 octahedral complex, that means 3D8 system having D2G6 Eg2 electronic configuration. So its free ion term for D8 system is nothing but 3F and 3P according to Russell-Saunders coupling, and in presence of octahedral field in these two terms possesses a few crystal field terms such as for 3F 3A2G and 3T1G and 3T2G, and for 3P it is only 3T1G. Now for this system the Urgel diagram will be as shown here, an energy order like this from down to up: 3A2G F, 3T2G F, 3T1G F and uppermost 3T1G P, and the three transitions are nu1 bar 3A2G F to 3T2G F corresponds to 10,750 centimeter inverse, nu2 bar 3A2GF2 3T1GF, corresponding value is nothing but 17,500 centimeter inverse, and new 3 bar 3A2GF2 3T1GP is corresponds to 28,200 centimeter inverse as shown in the Orgel diagram. And as previous, we can calculate the corresponding wavelength, such as lambda 1 is equal to 9302 Armstrong, lambda 2 is equal to 5714 Armstrong, and lambda 3 is equal to 3546 Armstrong. Now we can see only lambda 2 transition, that means 3A2GF2 3T1GF having value 5714 Armstrong belongs to visual region, and this transition is responsible for the color of the complex, and other transitions are belongs to either IR region or UV region. Now for calculating 10dq value for this D8 system, we have to know the splitting pattern of 3F term, which is shown in the slide here, and the corresponding transitions are also shown. And as we know, the gap between 3A2GF2 3T1GF is nothing but 1.8 delo, and 3T2GF2 3T1G is nothing but 0.8 delo. That means energy gap between 3A2GF2 3T2GF corresponds to delo. Hence the transition nu1 bar, that means 3A2GF2 3T2GF equal to 10,750 centimeter inverse is nothing but delo value. Now the third problem, an octahedral chromium F6 3- complex shows 3 absorptions band at 14,900 centimeter inverse, 22,700 centimeter inverse, 34,400 centimeter inverse respectively. Again, assign the bands from Orgel diagram and which transition is responsible for the color of the complex and what is the actual color of the complex, and calculate 10dq value. So for this complex, we have to know the number of d electron present in the metal ion. In chromium F6 3- complex, chromium present in +3 oxidation state, that means it is 3d3 system, T2G3 Eg0 configuration. So the free metal ion term is 4F 4P, and hence the crystal field terms for 4F is nothing but 4T1G, 4T2G and 4A2G, and for 4P it is 4T1G. Now the Orgel diagram for this system is shown here, and the energy ordering from down to up are 4A2G F, 4T2G F, 4T1G F and finally 4T1G P, and the corresponding transitions are nu1 bar is equal to 4A2GF2 4T2GF corresponds to 14,900 centimeter inverse, nu2 bar is equal to 4A2GF2 4T1GF is corresponds to 22,700 centimeter inverse, and nu3 is 4A2GF2 4T1GP, which is high energy transition, that is 34,400 centimeter inverse, and the corresponding wavelengths are calculated here. Lambda 1 is equal to 6711.4 Armstrong, lambda 2 is equal to 4405.2 Armstrong, and lambda 3 is equal to 2906.9 Armstrong. And as we can see from the Orgel diagram, lambda 1 and lambda 2, that means 6711 and 4405, these two transitions are belongs to the visual region. But since 4405, that means lambda 2 transition are very marginal to the visual region, so here we only consider lambda 1 transition, that means 4A2GF2 4T2GF, that means 6711.4 Armstrong. It is the responsible for the color of the complex, and since absorptions region is nothing but 6711 Armstrong, that means it's nearer to orange or red region, so the complementary color of the complex must be in bluish green region. Hence we can see chromium F6 3- complex show greenish blue color. Now, as previous, for delta O calculation we have to draw the splitting pattern of 4F term as shown here, and the corresponding transition also shown here. And as we know, the gap between 4A2G F2 4T1GF is 1.8 del O, and 4T2G F2 4T1GF is 0.8 del O. Hence 4A2G F2 4T2GF energy gap is corresponds to del O, and which is responsible for new 1 bar transition. That means 4A2GF2 4T2GF is equal to 14900 centimeter inverse. So likewise you can solve this type of problem on Urgel diagram. Fourth example, electronic absorption spectrum of octahedral cobalt F6 3- complex shows two absorption bands at 11,500 cm inverse and 14,500 cm inverse in the visible region. Assign the bands from Urgel diagram and what is the expected color. Here cobalt F6 3- complex, cobalt belongs to +3 oxidation state, that means 3D6 system having T2G4 Eg2 electronic configuration, whose free ion term 5D, and the corresponding crystal field terms are 5T2G plus 5Eg in the octahedral weak field ligand system, and hence its Urgel diagram is shown here, where 5T2G be the lowest energy term and 5Eg be the highest energy term. And from Urgel diagram we can show only one transition from 5T2G to 5Eg, but actually the experimental spectra of cobalt F6 3- where two very closely spaced maxima are observed, and it looks like two distributed hump in the experimental spectra. So these two transition arises due to Jahn-Taylor distortion. Here cobalt +3 is D6 system, that means T2G4 Eg2 electronic configuration in high spin state. So as we can see, the unsymmetrical distribution of electron in T2G4 in the ground state, as well as unsymmetrical in fast excited state Eg3 configuration. These configurations are unsymmetrical as well as Jahn-Taylor active, and the latter one is most important for these two transitions. So due to Jahn-Taylor effect, for cobalt +3 D6 system, the splitting pattern of its energy states are as shown in the right hand side, where we can see the T2G level is splitted into different energy level, and Eg level also splitted into different energy level, and the energy of the 5 d orbitals are arranged as shown here from dx2, dxz and dyz, which are also degenerated energy state, and then dx2y2, and finally the uppermost is dz2. So from the final energy states we can observe three different transitions as shown here, which are the first one, nu 1 bar is equal to from dxy to dxz or dyz. Now nu 2 is from dxy to dx2y2, and for nu 3 dxy to dz2, and the corresponding energy values are less than 11,500 centimeter inverse, and the second one is 11,500 centimeter inverse, and the last one is 14,500 centimeter inverse respectively, and their corresponding wavelengths are greater than 900 nanometer and the second one 869 nanometer, and the third one lambda 3 equal to 689 nanometer. We can also denote this splitting in terms of crystal field terms, such as ground state as 5 T2G, which is also be splitted into two other terms which are less important and ignored here, and the upper state, that means 5EG term, is also splitted into new crystal field terms as 5A1G and 5B1G, and two transitions. First one new 2 from 5T2G to 5A1G, and new 3 5T2G to 5B1G, which are very important and responsible for the color of the system. So here lambda 2, that means wavelength near 850 nanometer, and lambda 3 wavelength near 680 nanometer are very important and belongs to visible region and responsible for the color. And these two absorption peak are very close to each other in the red region of visible light. The absorption region in the red region of the visible spectrum. Hence, the expected complementary color is blue or bluish green. Actually, 5T2GD to 5EGD is obtained from Orgel diagram at nu bar 13100 centimeter inverse. An average of nu 2 is equal to 5T2G to 5A1G, and nu 3 is equal to 5T2G to 5B1G transition, which is responsible for dark blue color of the complex. And for delta O value, it can be easily calculated from the transition 5T2GD to 5EGD. I have discussed the electronic transition of different metal complex system in terms of Orgel diagram to designate which transition is responsible for color of the complex, and try to find the delta O value from the splitting of different metal ion terms. Here I have provided some more problem on Orgel diagram for your practice. Again, I would like to mention the Orgel diagram is very old one, and the primary concept or basis to explain the electronic transition or color of different metal ion complexes in little bit quantitative manner, but we can't explain this transition clearly or explicitly. For this we have to depend on Tanabe-Sugano diagram of electronic transition to get very crystal clean idea of electronic transition and electronic spectrum of metal ion and its complexes.